All right, hello, my name is Emily Nosal, and today I'm going to be talking about Quizizz. So, Quizizz is a site that teachers and students are able to use for teachers to be able to assess the learning of their students. So, these can be different kinds of formative assessments. So, first, when you get to Quizizz, you can just search it right up here, and it'll bring you to the site that looks just like this. And you can click the Get Started button to sign up and create an account. But for right now, I'm just going to log in. So once you are logged in, it will bring you to this screen. You can view your profile here, and then you've got all these different tabs over on the side to help you out. So to begin, I'm going to just search for a quiz. You can search quizzes on any topic. So I'm going to do shapes. So when you click on shapes, you can see you've got a lot of results of different quizzes that different teachers and educators have made. You can separate it by most relevant, most played, most recent. You can go by grade, subject, and then when you do highlight over a different quiz, it will give you a little overview of the different questions that are going to be on there. You can view the full quiz. So I'm going to click this first one right here. It tells me that it's for K through 4th grade. The subject is math. It's been played 20,174 times. And then it will show you all the different questions that are going to be asked. So what you can do is that you have a couple of different options. So one option that you can use is click Live Game. So this could be used in the classroom when you want to just assess your students as an activity that you would do in the class. So it's kind of like a Kahoot. So you can just click Host Game. It'll come up with a little code here, and it's especially helpful if your students have iPads or Chromebooks or laptops, whatever kind of devices they have in the classroom. This is a super great way to involve the technology with your learning. So you can have this code, and then you'll be able to hit start once more people join, and then you can just play it in the classroom. The other option that you have is homework. So this is a great way for you to be able to let the students use technology at home. So if they're able to bring home their devices, or if you know that each and every one of your students has access to a device and internet at home, you can assign this as homework. So you can click the day that you want it to be completed, the time you want it to be done, and then when you host the game, it will give you a code that you can email to your students, so then they can just log in with that code and complete their homework, or you can share it on Google Classroom, which is a site sort of like Canvas. I haven't personally delved into this yet, but I know that a lot of schools use this. You can also use Remind, you can use Canvas, Moodle, Schoology, whatever you want to use. And it's just a really great way for you to get instant feedback. So the really cool thing about this is that both you and your students will get instant feedback on what they need to work on, what they're getting right, and it will allow you to know how you need to structure your lesson for the next day if it's on the same topic. It's also a really great way for you to be able to differentiate your work. So let's say you have a couple of students who are English language learners. You can assign them the same quiz, but you can do it in their native language. If the focus is, let's say it's on math, and you don't want to be focusing on them working on learning their English, you just want them to understand the concept. So you can do it in their language, which is a really, really cool way. You can also just differentiate it if you have students who need a little bit more assistance when completing this work, or if they're just a little bit ahead. You can also differentiate for that. And overall, this is just a really, really cool approach to learning. So, yeah.